hundreds of students that were waiting to carry this torch, and there's no way I was going to turn my back on them or the people that are waiting for these precious gifts. So the only option I had was to mortgage my house, and which I did. It's my third mortgage, and I'm presently at the brink of losing my house. But that's not going to stop me, because I know that change is possible here, and if it takes losing my house, I'm willing to do that. I'm not going to say it publicly to the health minister that's going to be attending, but I will mention it to her on the side, that you know, they'll hear about it. You know, I was recently rejected by the Trillium Gift of Life Network in Ontario after the Premier praised what I was doing. They said, look, if you don't go back out there on the road, the world is still going to keep revolving. That was their answer. You know, can you believe that? I was tempted to say, well, listen, you're the chairperson of this, when you're sitting on $100 million. I go, if you don't think that sitting in that chair that you're not going to make a difference, why should you be sitting in that chair? I mean, if we don't think we're going to make a difference, I think I can make a difference. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So, I mean, not only did I get rejected, I also got stung with a nice liner there. So anyways, stuff like that doesn't bother me. I look forward, I look ahead, and I'm determined not only to get to Iqaluit, Nunavut on June 13th. I'm also determined to make as much noise as I possibly can along the way.
All right, good. So out of this entire campaign, what do you think?
Well, as you can see here today in Winnipeg, you know, I think most of all Winnipeggers are going to hear this message, and we're hoping that every Winnipegger is going to become an organ donor. We have a torch champion from Gordon Bell that's going to be carrying the torch, one of the students representing Winnipeg. They're going to see him with a police escort. So we're hoping to inspire every person in Winnipeg about becoming an organ donor, and we're also going to hope, you know, I might get a phone call down the road by the Minister of Health saying, look, we listened to what you're saying, and I think we can help you out here, or we can do something more. I mean, that's happened, and as I'm going along, I'm recruiting. I'm recruiting more media, I'm recruiting more people, more, you know, and it's growing. You know, one day at a time, we're getting there.
Why do you think people are not signing up to these organ donors?
You know what's stopping it? It's an administrative problem. People want to be organ donors. I can be talking to you, for example, right now, and in your heart, you want to be an organ donor. Yeah, I'm going to sign that organ donor card. You know, you're inspired and everything. And then what happens? You don't get the time to get around to doing it. You know, and more important is you don't get the time to sharing it with your family. You know, we're busy people. Canadians are busy people. You know, and still the information about becoming an organ donor isn't clear. Where do you do it? You know, is it in your driver's license? Is it on your health card? You know, and so on and so on. That's why that system in Spain, presumed consent, is so effectively. It's already done. You're already an organ donor unless you want to opt out. And they're making the means to opt out very easy. You know, you could even do it at the local library if you wanted to opt out. So that's why they have a 96% success rate. Because if Canadians were all registered as organ donors, I know just from my travels that we're going to get a very small amount that's going to opt out, and that would solve the problem.
So how can Winnipeggers help? How can they...
Well, we do have a website, SOS4000.com. If you would like to help me out in my travels, you can make a donation there. But again, the most important thing, I'm asking Winnipeggers to sign your organ donor card. More importantly, to take a moment and share it with your family. That's big.
So
Please don't take your organs to heaven. Heaven knows we need them here on earth.
All right. So today, the main event, I guess, is two students are going to be
carrying the torch.
Carrying the torch,
yeah.
And that's to spread awareness?
Yeah, and I'm going to actually give the route and everything while we're up there with the minister, so everybody, you know, they can get shots of the students as they're carrying the torch.
Beautiful. Good. Anything else we should know?
No, I think that's it for now. That's great.
Well, can I just ask you to go over how you got started again?
Sure. Okay. 12 years ago, I needed a liver transplant. I was told I had 2 days left to live, and if I didn't get a liver, I would die. It was simple as that. I was fortunate enough to receive a liver 12 years ago. And as soon as I got out of that hospital, I knew that there were so many people dying and that this message wasn't given to Canadians. So I just vowed to try and make a difference, and that's what I did. For the past 12 years, I've been doing whatever I can to try and get this message out to Canadians and to hopefully change this drastic rate of organ donations.
Now, just tell me again what you want Winnipeggers to do.
We are hoping every person in Winnipeg will sign their organ donor card and take the time to share this wish with their family, because their family needs to know their wish, because they're the ones that are going to be making that decision. So we have a slogan: please don't take your organs to heaven. Heaven knows we need them here on earth.
Great. I'm just going to get to...
George, I'm just going to get that mic back from
Sure.
you.
Can I get your name?
Yeah, it's George, and then Marcello is MARCELLO. All
Thank
right.
you very much.
Okay.
That was great.
Okay. So I'm just going to be